Well, hello, and welcome back to the Nonprofit Network.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks since we've done one.
Is that what we're doing here? Yeah, let's do it. So it is the summer. It is not August. It's still July.
It's July
still
16th.
July.
Prime Day.
It's Prime Day.
Today's Prime Day, so please, by the time you see this podcast, it'll be all said and done. But there are a few things that were pretty good deals. Like, for example, I got a new carpet cleaner.
But were you planning on buying a carpet cleaner?
Yes.
Okay, all
because
right.
my father lives with us.
Here's the deal. It feels like Prime is just a holiday set to be like, yeah, we didn't need to buy anything, but everything's 20% off.
Shelby, it's Christmas in July. It's Christmas in July.
No, you know what's Christmas? Christmas is Christmas. There is no Christmas in July.
Christmas
There's
in July.
birthdays and barbecues.
Really, Christ was probably born in the spring anyway, so that whole December thing is...
That's another podcast in entirety.
It's a whole other podcast. Stay tuned to the Ivan Files for that one. That's what we can talk to him about.
Oh,
Ooh, Lord, let's get him started.
We covered some things in that one.
We did.
But hey, we're here. So we just wanted to do a little check-in, say your summer was going. We have wrapped on the Hacker Open, hence the banner behind us if you're watching on video.
Now, check this banner out. This is the old banner that we restarted with. So the Hacker Open started in 1993, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, and so it was either 93 or 96, but I want to say I think it was earlier than that. Anyway, Mark and Jeff, they did the Hacker Open, very small. They raised a very small pot of money and they gave it to local people, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Then, oh my God, 10 years ago, almost 11, we lost Paul Babe.
True.
And so when we lost Paul Babe, we started to back up to do for Austin, his son, to get seed money for college.
Yep.
And so we started the Hacker Open again, and we named it the Hacker Open Paul Britton Memorial.
That's right.
So it was that for quite a while until the really bad day that we lost.
Yeah, what it's become is like a way to kind of remember people in the auction industry.
Yeah.
I know you've heard about it before, but I mean, like, we have basically put all our eggs in this basket to make this golf tournament happen, and I admittedly didn't realize how much we needed it as like a small little community here.
They were thirsty for it.
We sold out the course. Big ups to Chris Bradley, who was kind of like the figurehead driving force.
Yeah, he did. He drove it, and I think we all pitched in, though.
Agreed.
I think
you and Mark especially. You, Mark, and Chris were like the three-headed dragon that conquered and destroyed this thing.
I'm just the go-get the money girl. I'm the twisty
arms. But that's a pretty necessary piece to this puzzle, right? So we raised a good sum of money.
Yep.
Part of that was in memory of Sully, Mike Sullivan.
Yep, Mike Sullivan is a car dealer,
but really like an auction family.
He was
guy.
Auction family. Yeah, he was everywhere all the time. And we lost him last year, and we also lost Larry Stokes. So for us, there were two people that we really needed to lift up, and we kind of went back and forth whether or not we were going to do the Hacker again because it's a lot of work.
It is.
But we did it, and it came off seamlessly. Now, the Hacker Open is no longer called the Hacker Open Memorial, Paul Britton Memorial. It's called the Hacker Open Memorial Tournament.
Right.
However, the banner is way too far up there for me to get, so I grabbed old Paul
This
Babe.
one was not on hand.
Yeah.
Or the one behind us was on hand. The
Yeah.
one up top was not. But I guess, like, long story short, we really got a peek into the way a fundraising event comes together. Like, we take for granted sometimes.
We do.
All the different pieces that come together. And I think in hindsight, we're like, okay, we could have tweaked this, done that a little differently. But at the end of the day, like, the costs associated with these fundraising events is more significant than we anticipated.
Yeah, as well as, I've known this because, typically the Hacker, it's kind of been my baby a little bit,
Definitely,
it's kind of taken that as my baby. And this year, Chris, oh my God, couldn't have done it without him. But I had forgotten the back work that goes into it. So I have a newfound love again going into the fall season, what these people are stressed out about. That day of is, no matter how prepared you are, no matter how many T's you've crossed, no matter how many I's you've dotted, you are being pulled on right and left and right and left. It's chaos. In fact, I lost a pair of pants and a shirt out of the deal, but I had to buy a new outfit. That was why. So it was kind of karma. I shouldn't have bought the outfit, but it's an awesome outfit. So I lost an okay outfit and gained a really good outfit.
Yeah, for sure.
But I now have that respect for people now, in that when they're edgy, it maybe isn't that they're really edgy. It's just that they're being pulled a million different places.
Right.
And so as auctioneers and ringmen, we need to remember that more so than we ever have.
You're in the events industry, and your main contact is being there's a lot of pressure being put on that main contact.
Yeah.
And like, I couldn't, like, you especially felt it. I know Chris felt it as well, but like everyone was coming up to you and saying, hey, you're amazing. Like there's a 5-minute, how you doing conversation.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, by the way, where is this? And then
Yeah.
that is like another 10 minutes. And in that next 10 minutes, you're being bombarded with, oh, hey, how you doing? And before you know it, you're just constantly like running in circles. So have like,
Have
a
a trust-
really good plan, but
Yeah.
also have a team where you're specifically like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. And I think building on it year over year, now we know there are certain teammates that are super vital.
Yeah.
Right? Like we had somebody there that we had
Teresa
not
Bryant.
had there in the past.
Teresa Bryant. Oh,
And she just like stepped in and she's like, yeah, I got this. And it was like the perfect person to have.
Yeah.
And like she's on our invite list for whenever
Ever.
the next event is
for
happening.
eternity.
That's a whole conversation itself
That's
we're
a
having to
whole
discuss.
conversation.
But long story short, it went well. I wish we would have raised more money, but what's happening is like the costs of labor and everything under the sun have gone up significantly.
Yeah.
We signed a contract with the venue, and what we didn't see in the fine print was included gratuity and taxes on a couple of
20%
items.
included gratuity.
Yeah, which we didn't anticipate.
No.
So if you're a venue, please surface that on the way in, because had we known what the actual end costs were in the beginning, we would have increased the cost per golfer.
Yeah.
And it would have helped offset those costs. But essentially
Big
what happened
black
is,
bold letters. 20% gratuity.
or a mock-up. I used to work at a public auto auction where they used to give a mock-up of what a car would cost with, and it was a public sale, and it was like what it would cost for an average person with licensing based on your tax code. Here's an
Yeah.
average tax code. And that was like, this is really over the top. But at the end of the day, you could put it in front of a buyer and say, you bid $2,000, you're paying $2,400, and here's why.
Yeah.
If they had something like that,
Yep.
it would have been hugely beneficial for us.
Agreed.
So just kind of know that going in.
Yep.
We're going to be smarter about what our entry costs are going to be moving forward, because it didn't like ruin anything.
No.
But it would have been better to surface that up front, is how I
Yeah.
would say that.
And the tournament that we put on is truly so that people can get together, and the baseline of it is love on each other while we're there, support each other while we're there, miss the people that we're representing there. We lost Larry, Sully, Wendy, so many of them,
Yeah.
Chuck, Paul, so many people. And help those in our families, and family takes on a new word at this golf tournament, because it doesn't have to be blood relations or marriage relations, it's a love relation. And so helping those people that are in need, and we don't ever surface the names of those people that we help for simple, you know what, it's
moving
private.
forward. In
That's
moving
right,
forward.
moving forward. We're not
Yeah.
going to be surfacing the name of the people we help, because you know what, sometimes people don't want everyone to know that they can't pay this
Yeah.
doctor bill. And it's typically medical, it's always medical or death or
mean-
something along those lines, or extreme circumstances. So it's really an incredible way that we, as Stokes Auction Group, can help our community, and our community has many fingers in it.
Yeah.
You know, it's many different fingers.
You know, coming into this, I was really like concerned with clarity on whom we were benefiting.
Yeah.
Because what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to celebrate people we had lost and then like shift the funds somewhere else. But what I realized through this process, which I didn't anticipate moving in, is like people just want to do good for their community.
Yep.
And they want to trust that what they're doing is going to help people out.
Yep.
And as long as you can come clean with that and like activate the individuals that are in need in your community that you can feasibly help, like you're doing the right thing.
Yes.
And I think that what this tournament taught me was that when we were going in and planning on it, there wasn't like a black and white, we need to help so-and-so.
Nope.
And that made me nervous, because what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to get up on the microphone and say, this is going to so-and-so.
Right.
When I knew that wasn't true. At the end of the day, I think that we're going to be able to help people in our
Yep.
community. And if we come to a point where we're in this situation next year and we have the resources to give it to a local charity, we will.
Yep.
But our goal is to help people in our community and lift them up in their time of need. That is our primary goal. And if we get to a point where we need to make contributions, we will.
But we'll keep them we'll keep them very local, because that's what we are.
That is
You
it.
know, we are a small company. that is local, and we have built this company on trust. We have built this company on word of mouth. We have built this company on going out there, doing good, and really trying to change the world one auction at a time or one event at a time.
Right.
And we're not handling this hacker any differently. So the beauty of it is, this is the first time in the hacker history that we have had all realms together and a good showing. I mean, we had our members, we had car dealers, we had car auctions, we had organizations that we've helped. We had it all. And nobody was anybody but a golfer that day and a friend. And that was beautiful. And we met new people, and we saw people we hadn't seen in a while. So yes, will there be another hacker? We're talking about it. We don't know when. It's a lot of work, but
yes,
it
there
was
will be.
successful.
Yes, there will be.
Yes, there
Yes,
will
there
be
will
a
be.
hacker.
Yes, there will be.
We just need a little breath.
We need a breath. We need to take a breather, and that's okay. And
But
that's
it was
okay.
really successful, and
was.
and it was really lovely, and it was so good.
It was nice to reconnect with
It
people we hadn't
was.
seen. We have not seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And COVID has really
And new people.
a lot of new people.
A lot of new people.
I mean, COVID has displaced a lot of individuals, and seeing some of those individuals that I hadn't for years and years was really refreshing.
Yeah.
Really refreshing. So I'm excited. So big ups to you for making it happen.
Yes,
Well
it was
done.
it was fun. It was a lot of work,
Killed it.
and it was a love. It was all done with love by everybody involved,
Yeah.
you included, all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody had a hand in it.
Yeah.
So
cross your T's, dot your I's going in. Look for unexpected expenses.
have point people. Teresa, I got to look at her and said, "Here's the money. I trust you. Take it." And
Yeah.
she carried that pouch all day long with her, and she was just in charge of it. She was so letting go, I now understand more now this year than ever. Letting go, I understand, is difficult, and that's why people in the events industry get burnt out, is because they cannot let go because it's their
Yeah.
baby. Let go. Get somebody that you trust. Say, this is what you're in charge of. I'm going to hold you accountable for that, and do hold them accountable for that. And make sure that you take people and give them a real job and give them the time to do it, and explain to them what your expectations are, because if you don't give them clear expectations, you have nobody to blame but yourself. Like, I have myself to blame for not doing some of that, because I'm a control freak, but let go.
We lost a few camping equipment.
We found the tent.
I'm still missing a chair.
You're
I think
still
there's
missing
still
a chair.
few
I'm
things
still
we're
missing
gonna
my
miss.
pants and my
Right.
shirt.
So I mean, when you go through an event like this, have a debrief, put stuff down on paper and really reference it. I'm hoping to sync up sometime in October, November, December
Yep.
to kind of look and see if we want to do this again next year,
Yep.
or if it's a 24-month cycle or whatever the case may be. But it was good stuff. We're
It
excited.
was.
We appreciate you all being there.
Yeah.
Who showed up. I know that some of you were like, I'm not a golfer. Next year, even if you're not a golfer, you're coming to lunch. And we didn't.
Hacker open. Hacker.
In other words, if you're
Hacker.
terrible at golf, please
You
come
belong
anyway.
there. You belong there if you're terrible at golf.
That's one thing I missed is the highest score. Normally we give a gift for highest score. We didn't do that this
No,
year. Next
and
year
we never
won't,
will.
though.
I don't think we should, because you know
it
what?
used to
They're
be
hackers.
like hacker. It used to be like a hacker
King
award.
Hacker. We had the King Hacker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Person
did have
with
the
the most
King
strokes.
Hacker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Ooh,
sure.
we would have had a lot of those this year, I'm guessing.
Turns out a lot of us aren't golfers.
Yeah.
So, but appreciate you being with us each and every week. Just a message to members, enjoy your summer. We're already starting to look at the fall, believe it or not.
And we're gonna have a little barbecue.
looking at September.
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna have a little barbecue here, and
Second Sunday in September, September the 8th.
September the 8th, we'll get an email out, or however we're going to
Yep.
decide to do that. It's going to be very laid back. We're doing it on a Sunday so that families can also come.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to work diligently at Stokes Auction Group to reconnect our group.
Yep.
This world keeps us all separate on whether it's politics, religion, whatever it is. The world wants to separate us, and at Stokes Auction Group, we believe in our group.
That's right.
So Shelby is working diligently on trying to come up with, whether it's 6 months, quarterly, whatever, we are going to have opportunities for us to get together as a group away from
Reconnect.
work.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love that. And like the date is decided as of today. It's
Just
being
now,
recorded on
just
camera.
now on
So,
camera,
like,
we've decided the date.
it's official. We'll get something out, so mark your calendars. What I'm thinking is like an all-day type experience. Well, early
Yeah,
afternoon,
like-
stay as long as you'd like type experience on a Sunday.
Yep, bring a tent if you don't want to drive home.
Exactly. Bring your family. So if you and your spouse have anything going on the 8th, please block it off if there's nothing there. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you all in person that day. If not, there'll be more, but you should really be at the 8th.
We're gonna have Rich hopefully do ribs. We haven't talked to Rich
haven't
yet,
talked to
so
Rich.
but I'm guessing I can get him to do ribs.
Like I said, I have 2 confirmations of individuals, and the rest we're just going to build it as it comes.
Is it you
So,
and me that are
it's
the
you and me.
and
We are
Mark?
the 2.
Mark will come too. So there's gonna be 3 of us there.
There'll be 3 of us here. We'll have more food than we can possibly eat in one
Absolutely.
day. That's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be
So,
amazing.
enjoy your summer. I know I'm enjoying my summer way too much. I hope you do too. And
Yeah.
we will see you very, very shortly. Got
Miss
anything
you
else?
all and hope you have a great summer. Mwah, mwah. And we'll probably do another one of these in a couple weeks or so just to reconnect. Maybe in 3 weeks when you get back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
We're going to keep on like this rotation. Once the season kicks off, I imagine that we'll continue to do the weekly events as kind of
Yeah.
or the weekly casts. As of right now, it's a little touch and go because of the summer.
Yeah. But also, hey, if you think about it, there's a 91-year-old man that we've been doing podcasts for, the Ivan Files. Give it a shout. Just be patient, watch it. And even if you don't watch it,
yeah.
would you mind just subscribing? Because he kind of keeps track of that. You don't have to watch it, but he's a cool cat. He's old.
Yeah.
But it's something that keeps him alive. Again,
what?
it's what we do for family.
I know we don't get political very often. but
Today's was!
It
Woo!
reminds me of like talking to Uncle Joe. Like where Joe Biden is in life, I feel there's a lot of similarities there.
Very similar.
But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
Brain's good.
Brain's good. The brain's there. It's just takes some pass. And you're like, where are we right
To
now?
get it, land the plane, land the plane, land the plane.
Let it play. You can do it. You can do it.
Maybe there's the runway. All right,
gang.
man.
Thanks for hanging out.
See ya.
See you next time. Bye. Go do good.
Go
All
do
that
good.
stuff.
Go do good.
Go do good.
Woo! Woo!
Ciao.
Ciao.